All right, y'all. So we are continuing the message of number 12, releasing emotional balance. And next up, we have be brave and honest with the Ace of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have, okay, wow. Trust your talents and changing times with the Five of Swords. So this obviously speaks of a conversation that seems like it's long overdue here. With the Ace of Swords, this could be air energy, but also it is connected to June 22nd to the 27th. So that's Venus in Cancer or Cancer energy. And we also have Capricorn here too. So trust your talents in changing times. For some of you, legit, you're surrounded by people where your honesty is a talent. Whoa. So let me look into this some more for y'all here, because with this Ace of Swords, there is some clarity though of the mind, which leads into a new beginning, a victory, and the strength gained in spite of adversity, positive life enhancement, also justice to a situation when you're brave and honest. Let's see what this is talking about here. We have Virgo. Okay, this could be a conversation with the Virgo, or so being honest about, what you've analyzed about your current belief systems. Because with this Virgo energy, it says with the discriminating. So you could be at a point where you're being honest with yourself about like who it is that you communicate with, the social relationships you want to have or not have, or both, with the Five of Swords. Okay, so okay, yeah, people you want to grow and build with. That's the only thing that you're going to be investing your time in moving forward, especially after this moment of being brave and honest, or being brave and honest about an investment that you're making. Okay, who it is that you're putting into this investment with. Nine of Wands. Some of you have been going back and forth about this. But you know what? This is exactly where you're seeing where you have to balance your emotions. So you have to ask yourself, collective, why do you choose to take this route or to work in this fashion at the present level of the energy that you're feeling, or the feelings that you have towards this project or this idea? Now, there's definitely an awareness here of all that you have at your fingertips. So this is also speaking of mastering service, as we have Mercury in Virgo with the Ten of Pentacles. So mastering the way you work, mastering the way you provide service when it comes to your work. So this is also speaking of you investing in the investment that you put in as far as time when it comes to the work that you do. I'm also seeing for some of you, this could also be an increase in clients, but also in the way you rate your service or the rates that you currently have. It's time for you to be brave and honest about this knowledge that you have here. Okay. The number 6 could be highly significant. Let's see. What else we got coming through here? Ooh, that was fast. Another zodiac sign. Yeah, wow. Okay. Okay. So Virgo, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. But this is speaking of the number 6, again, the sixth axis when it comes to astrology. As you have Aries, Libra, number 1, Taurus, Scorpio, number 2, Gemini, Sagittarius, 3, Cancer, Capricorn, 4, Leo, Aquarius, 5, Virgo, Pisces, 6. So this is speaking of a completion and the beginning of something new. Let me get another Ancestors card because this Ten of Pentacles is now coming through here as an ancestor that is helping you with who to connect with. 7:37 on the time right now. Earth sign, air signs, and water with Pisces here. We got set your sights higher. So your cosmic ancestors is asking you to set your sights higher. It's time for you to be brave and honest, especially with the victory that you've had and the way you attained that victory. The work that you put in to clear your mind. I don't think you have acknowledged yourself of the work that you put in up until this point, and now has come the time to celebrate yourself. And part of that celebration is where you're taking this newfound awareness of who you are in the physical based on the transformation that you had spiritually, and where you're taking this or who you're sharing this with. Shed old skin is at the bottom of the deck, and be graceful in movement and action. With these two at the top, it's time for you to choose your path, connect with your emotions, and take charge with authority. Okay, see, you got the water guardian, direction guardian, and the Lord. Emperor energy here, knowing who you are in connection to the way you feel, and allowing the divine to guide you, or your intuition to guide you, which also speaks of your truth. Okay, intuition, throat chakra. Let me see what the guidance is for you. Animal spirit guides. You got the ladybug. Definitely a change in your personality, as it speaks of personality change and happiness. But there's a lot that's happening at this time that is influencing joy. You're being guided to move in a new direction. Yeah, you got that there, right here. You're being guided to move in a new direction. Your new life begins today. Embrace this new transformation and navigate your way towards your heart's desires. Believe in yourself, others, and the divine, and you will manifest amazing things. So as far as those emotional blocks, it's time to release that. You have the Griffin here at the bottom of the deck, which speaks of balance, clarity, and spiritual enlightenment when you close out these vicious cycles that you've been in that actually create these emotional blocks. Instead of looking at it as, okay, this is what it is. Like, it could be, you holding yourself back from expressing yourself because whoever it is that you've been expressing yourself to doesn't see the value in what you express. And it's safer for you to have that conversation with yourself rather than those people who will ask for your assistance, but when you give them assistance, they're looking at you like you got 5 fucking heads, or like you crazy or something. And then to avoid all of that, okay, because you know what you're saying with the intention of the intention that you're coming forth with what it is that you're saying. You know that you're here for a reason, and part of that reason is to assist whomever is on your path that asks for that assistance, but only if they're willing to transform, because not everything you say is going to work for them, obviously not. But I'm speaking of, those who just shut out everything you say, and they look at you like, who do you think you are? What makes you think that works? But that's how it comes across, because what they're actually expressing is a part of, well, the whole aspect of their ignorant nature, where they want to be stuck in a particular paradigm. But you, as you have gone through your spiritual enlightenment, balanced yourself out and gained clarity, Ace of Swords, okay, with the Griffin, Hogwarts energy over here. You're being guided now to find the harmonic balance of your mind, body, and soul. The abundance you seek already exists within you. Beloved, you are strong, independent, and fearless. Take flight and achieve what you desire. Go for what it is that you want, and allow any situation where you have been brave and honest with yourself and said, you know what? Although I may see this as, wanting this person to truly see me for all and who I truly am, and they can't, understand that you can't control that about them. But what you can control is the actions that you take based on what you know. Okay? So make sure you're taking the path that is of harmonic balance and further clarity. All that other confusion, leave it where it belongs. If you leave it in the space of confusion, if you want confusion, then you go back there. But it's time for you to set your sights higher, beloved, and move forward. Okay? Let's see what else. Whew. Come on now. Got the Ace of Pentacles. That's your second ace out here. And the Pentacle has been coming out a lot. And they heavy hitters too that's been coming out today. And this is the second time you actually got the Ten of Pentacles in one day. Venus in conjunction to Jupiter is definitely a beautiful moment for you to manifest the life that you want for the next 12 years. So after this message, go ahead and do your affirmations, meditate, and truly dive into the expansion of your imagination, where it takes you as far as where you want to go. I don't care what your circumstances look like today or what you don't have to create this. You have everything that you need at this moment, okay, to create this. You have access to a portal, a clear access to a portal, but you just have to trust it within your own mind, brain and heart, that, you know what, being brave and honest with self, I am ready for this, because if I can vision it, it is already happening. 7:44 right now. You got the Hangman. You've been in this position long enough to see things on the opposite end and gain clarity. Okay? Whew. 3 of Wands. Sun in Aries. We're approaching Aries season shortly. Okay? It begins on the 21st of March, 20th, 21st of March. And look at that. We have the divine stepping in. So this is like the new year, really. You know what I mean? The new year. So, see, this is literally what's coming in. This is literally what's coming in. Because as you can see from all of that you've been clear about in terms of where the confusion stemmed from, now you're able to trust yourself more. Now you're coming across possibly similar situations where you may have rejected the gut instinct because you wasn't fully rooted and grounded in all and who that you are. And now that you are, Everything that has your name on it is on its way to you. It's already there. You just have to get to the point where you're noticing that this delivery is on its way. Okay? See them three ships? Mm, okay. So now let's see the angels and ancestors here. Okay. We have exchange energy to create abundance. 747. I feel like some of you have been holding back tears that you want to shed. Release it so you can make more room in your heart space. Okay. Release it so you can make more room in your heart space. And I feel like it has something to do with the honesty of where you were exchanging energy, but it was only creating more lack in your life. And as far as this energy of being discriminating, it's time for you to take action on that in a way that you are, protecting yourself from further harm of putting yourself in situations where, it's not equally reciprocated. And I mean, so much so where you do things without expecting anything back. But when it comes to appreciation, that should be something that you should feel automatically. So this is like you not feeling appreciated. Feeling really unappreciated. Let's see what the moon cards got to say a little bit. Then we're going to go into a Celtic spread, okay? You're going to get a message for what possibly is the outcome, current situation, foundation, immediate past, and thereafter. So those are the three cards. Ooh, wow. First one out, new romantic cycle begins. Okay. Followed by, okay. Followed by the immediate past has three cards. Immediate past is giving the information of a new start is coming. Be able to make the first move and step out of your comfort zone. So immediately what's coming through as far as the immediate past, it has prepared you for this new start. For some of you here, is definitely having to do with el amor. Love, baby. I feel like this is just, the love within yourself. The most beautiful love because it show up outside in your external world. Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. And then we have, as far as what's in the immediate future, you're going to be receiving a message here about what you need to release. I'm going to pull one more. This is something to do with communication. So I feel like this is going back to that be brave and honest with the Ace of Swords. Clear communication. For some of you, clear communication is somebody ghosting you. You know your worth, you know your value. Somebody ghosts you, let them go. Let them go, especially as we approach this full moon in Virgo. What else here? What do they need to release? This could even be where you are experiencing doubt within yourself, and this is why you need to release it, because it's making you feel like you need something that you're lacking when you already have it. Okay. All about the Benjamins. What do you need to release? Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. Prosperity lies ahead. New and full moon in Taurus. Wow. Okay. Okay. So this is something you manifested or open up the door to manifestation during the new moon in Taurus, which was Scorpio season, and the completion or the presentation of it, full moon in Taurus. No, excuse me, new moon would be in Taurus season. The full moon in Taurus was during the Scorpio season. So, okay, I'm going by the way it shows up here. You may have presented something already and you didn't receive the appreciation that you were supposed to receive for your value. It's time for you to let that energy go, because that's creating an emotional blockage. So we're looking at Scorpio season, releasing what happened during that time of transformation. That was the purpose of it. During the full moon, you presented something in relation to your value, and come new moon in Taurus, with releasing that, now you're able to align with the prosperity that lies ahead. So head is Aries. You have to know yourself. You have to trust the I am that I am within you and as without. So let's look at this together. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull a spread. Remember, as far as the current situation, the challenge of it, the foundation of this message, and the possible outcome is connected to a new romantic cycle that is beginning, a new cycle of love and partnership that is beginning. One that is clear and that is balanced, where you're not second guessing, like, okay, what are we doing? But also allowing things to flow. So there's also this energy of releasing of control issues. Let's see, baby. What's the current situation? Okay. First, you started with the Page of Pentacles and then Ten of Pentacles. Now you got the Page of Wands. Okay. This symbolizes Sagittarius energy, 1122 to 1128, or numbers 26 and 8, which could be significant the month of August or September. All right. We have here Sagittarius, but this also speaks of a young fire sign, an ally. For some of you, this could be someone younger than you, or just younger in spirit. So there's someone who is connected to their inner child, and this is being presented to you because of the healing of the inner child you have had. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck at this time, speaking of a collaboration. But this is also Mars and Capricorn. So noticing this feeling I got right here, it's feeling like Cupid's arrow on some real shit. Okay. Let's see, what's the challenge here for being open to this newfound joy? What's the challenge? The Hangman. So I'm getting immediately what came through is waiting for the perfect time. But the Hangman speaks of a pause. Okay. Or an inability to move. Also speaking of the imagination and intuition, but the inability to move onward because of uncertainty. Let's clarify this immediately. Okay? Where is... Where are these cards we got? Let's see. Hangman is also Pisces. So we have Sagittarius, Pisces. So there's a lot of change that's been happening. Well, at the time of the full moon in Virgo, you would have Saturn, Mercury, the moon, and the sun, 4 planets in Pisces. So as far as the mutable energy, this is quite mystical. So I feel like you could be manifesting spiritually in the most mystical way. And with that being said, keep it to yourself. If who you are expressing this newfound joy to, that you manifest, or you can just feel that it's, on its way and nothing is blocking it. But the only thing that will block it is an emotional blockage. Meaning, if you express this to someone who is not on a mystical path like you, it's going to have you overthinking. The intuition is not logic. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Keep it to yourself. We got the Death card here at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy, and the Page of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And then the Knight of Cups. Wow. Okay. I'm getting when this newfound cycle of love kicks in, I would say allow your glow, your inner to outer glow, speak for the love that you have in your life. Or unless you get invited to a function and you and your partner go, this is how people are gonna know. But as far as like telling people, nah. Especially if they're not on the same spiritual path as you. Because I feel like a lot of you are aligning with your soul tribe. And when I mean soul tribe, this could be one person or two people. We got the King of Wands that was like, I'm here. Willpower. Yeah, see, y'all in here manifesting something. Page of Wands to the King of Wands. See, the challenge for some of you is realizing how fucking powerful you are in the way you manifest your reality. I get it. I get it. Let me see. Show me more about this King of Wands here. Some of you are manifesting a partner that people will be like, how could you ever be with this person if you're not even in the same group or have connection to these people? They don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. Come on now. They don't know you like that. Chill. Come on now. You got that. Wow. These cards fell over as I did that, and it's on number 36, electricity. They don't know you like that. They don't know the winds of change or Yah's energy that you're connected to. Mind you, all the cards fell over, only these two stayed up. Electricity and change, wildness and change, and the wind, electrical wind, Aquarius, Uranus. You see that crow right there, right? That crow is definitely calling something in. Let's look at 3624. Let's see. Let me see. What's going on here? They don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. Something about anything that's undistorted or hard to believe, you're able to put it into a practical form. So you could be someone who has Uranus and Saturn conjunct. Let me see. A new one has just arrived at our door. 3624. I am with you. I am here, but it is not yet my time. Whoa. Wizarding World of Harry Potter. 3624 Gematria. He whom wears the Hierophant crown. Rob would like to give you a high five? Let me know in the comments if you know somebody named Robin out of nowhere. Somebody be like, yo, Rob be like, yo, high five. Let me know. That is highly significant. 3624. They don't know you like that. The government shutdown is the event. Set Zeus free with my blood from their soul trap. Yo. Then from that day forth, they took counsel together to put him to death. Let's see what this. Defund all jabby jab companies and place the money into my Singapore accounts. What? Oh wow, they don't know you like that. They used to hate on you. Says now I hate you, but I want to join you. They don't know you like that. Comment below in the comment section. They don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. They don't know me like that. Speaking of yourself. Okay? Let me, one more thing. Hold on. We ain't done with these numbers yet now. All right. '96 could also be significant. Or 15 with the number 6. The opening of the third eye. Clearing of scar tissue in this area for some reason. In the area of the third eye. 803. That's the 6 of Wands. Jupiter and Leo. 3624 speaks of full strength. Yo, they don't know you like that. They don't know you like that with the Emperor. I didn't even peep the Empress was at the bottom of the deck this whole time. All right, let's keep this going because I really want to see about the way this is playing out as far as what's happening next in order for this amazing new start to come in connection to you being bold and making the first move as it relates to your purpose, as this is clarifying the immediate past cards here. This is like going back in the time of your South Node. What's at the basis of this? This energy is dope. I ain't gonna front. Feels good. Feels amazing. Feels great. Better than good. It feels great. What's at the basis of this? The Five of Swords again. Okay. Second time out. Something was put on pause. Same thing was put on pause twice. Knight of Pentacles along this journey. Now, it's coming across more as like a protection. Yeah, like a world card. It was put on pause twice, and it caused some confusion in social relationships where you may have been disregarded because of where you were at in life. But you on a different soul mission, which is what I mean about you actually connecting to people now that you can fully connect with. Knight of Pentacles again with the Ace of Pentacles. See, you have to show up small. Look at that shit. Your purpose is divine as it can be. You have to show up small, similar to what you were saying before, to see who supports you through it all. Okay? Your ups and your downs. What's the Five of Swords here? The Ace of Pentacles. Telling you have to show up small. That's crazy. It's beautiful, actually. With the Fool card. And once everything is like removed out of your space that could be a potential to creating an emotional block, is now when you start to see these opportunities just come one after the other. But there was something here in the immediate past, we're going to look at it now, crown chakra going off right now, that you had to be bold and make the first move on, especially when it comes to your North Node, to bring in this new start. Okay? What? The Sun card again, the Tower. Get the here. The Tower and the Four of Wands. Oh, okay. So some of you, what's this? Oh shit. Okay. Queen of Swords. Speaking of one-on-one partnerships, so this has to do with a relationship that may have caused you to move back to square one. But I also feel like that leap of faith that you took and being bold and making the first move was going back to square one. You got the Sun, Leo, Aquarius, the Tower, Four of Wands, Aries, Venus, and Aries, and the Queen of Swords. So I just heard at a crossroads that you recently crossed when it came to, you may have pledged in college, or you may have been part of a group of people who did, and because you didn't, you noticed where things kind of fell off. Let's see. What's this? All right. Let it fall, okay? Because you got the Empress, literally. You have to be bold and take that leap of faith and do something where you may have felt left out in the cold in order to bring this new beginning in. Right on top of the new start is coming, we got the Seven of Pentacles, divine timing. You may even have Saturn and Taurus, which also speaks about you having to put in work. Look at this King of Wands. They don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. Okay? You was playing it small. And this is where the recognition you give yourself for clearing out these blockages that inspired or influenced your emotions to be blocked, or others around you. It's like, nah, you got to develop this part of yourself first so you can see why they would be moving the way that they're moving around you. Because they don't know you like that. Because if they did know you, they're about to know who you truly are. They used to hate on you, now they're going to want to join you. They used to hate on you, now they're going to want to join you. Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck right now. Mercury and Sag. This is someone who masters higher knowledge. And the 3 of Wands again as your possible outcome. You get one more card. Where are you going? Because this is about crossing that road after the 2 of Wands. Crossroads, 3 of Wands. And then you have the 4 of Wands. So the possible outcome was when you went towards that direction, as confusing as it had may seemed, but you chose to dive deeper into what this indecision may have played out as in your life. And this is why at the foundation of your spread, you have the 5 of Swords, which is now you matching up the groups that you associate yourself with, or no longer associate yourself with based on your core values. I just heard it's hammer time. So we can clarify this. Hold on. Show me the 3 of Wands. Show me the 3 of Wands. started at Page of Pentacles, but it came out with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Cause you know what's good. Let me get, that's what's showing up here. But in between all of this, okay, look at that. This is what I'm saying. Look, yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, you have to go through that dark night of the soul. But it's like, okay, this is literally expressing that energy they didn't want you before. Because for some of you, you went getting out of murky waters into stable waters. You actually were into murkier waters. Then you had to turn back, okay, and do this all over. But you decided to do it over with self. Take a trip to your own psyche and realign with your true values. Venus and Aquarius, Five of Swords, which is here at the bottom of the deck. And Knight of Swords is Gemini energy here, okay? Speaking of Mercury, once again. And Mercury is a master. So this is like you mastering what it means to be of service, but also in a form of humanitarianism. But you saw the opposite of that with people taking advantage of you. This could even be friends of relatives that were like extended family. I'm getting from this for some of you. Or the way you may view the way other family members have connected with other people that they create as their own family, when you know your intentions were pure. But that's also showing you, you know, the level of ignorance these other people may have. And I'm saying may have because they could just be an energetic source in your life to help you to turn this around and trigger you to go through the dark night of the soul. Hence that the Hermit is holding the star that you actually become. So this is one right here. So this could also be a deep reflection of yourself and who it is that you choose to go to for assistance, and realizing that you are all that you need and becoming aware of that, and now taking the steps that you must take on this journey on your own. Okay, Three of Wands speaks of a spiritual pilgrimage as well, or pilgrimage, but this is doing it by yourself. Tell me more about the Three of Wands. Nine of Cups, which is the deacon of Pisces that we're in right now. So you could be seeing this clearer during the second decan of Pisces. So this is up until the 11th, which is when we'll be in the third decan. Yep, about one-on-one partnerships and what you're supposed to do here. Because the Queen of Swords is also in your immediate past. So this is being bold and making the first move, and that's a card of cardinal moon. So you could be an Aries or Libra moon, or have the moon in the first or seventh house. Or if you're a Virgo rising, you'll have that in you'll have the full moon in an axis of the first and seventh house, of first house being who you are and the impression that you give, and seventh house speaking of partnerships. Yeah, we got the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, setting up new boundaries here. So this is also about you figuring out where you got to set these boundaries. Could be a water sign as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So I'm liking the energy of the possible outcome for y'all, though, for real, of this moment of indecision as far as like what to do next, because I feel like this is what triggers the reality of where you've come from. and where you're going. It's like everything flashes before you. And I feel like you have this experience through meditation, through being still. That's in the immediate, through being still. And now we're in the section that speaks of what do you need to release? Your dreams needed a practical plan and prosperity lying ahead. And as I said before, there's something that occurred during Scorpio season that you presented as far as like all that you are, your core values, that may have made you feel left out in the cold, and it's time for you to release that because that triggers a blockage in your emotions or the energy and motion within you. Okay. And the more you step into this essence of silence, the more you're connecting to the prosperity that's literally right ahead. So this is speaking of you ascending into the headspace or Aries energy, the I am that I am, which is also speaking of the possible outcome with the Three of Wands being a Sun and Aries card in connection to the Two of Swords, which is a Moon and Libra card. So emotions that you've had connected to memories in terms of one-on-one partnerships, the moment you handle the emotions in connection to the memory as a high priest, high priestess in the immediate future, this is where you get to actually release what no longer serves you. Okay? Because Pisces season is all about undoing. I'm going to go to the advice. Speaking of undoing, you got the Page of Swords here. Now, the Page of Swords is also a card of mental powers becoming more alert. Okay, you're able to detect deceit, but this also speaks of detaching. All right, a newfound agility in the way you detach from things is what I'm also picking up from this. But let me see something here. What's the connection between the Page of Swords and the challenge of the Hanged Man? What must they detach from that's causing this challenge here? What clears the fog? What clears the fog? That would be the card to come out. The Moon. Emotions connected to memories. We just said that about what you know. You know what memories I'm speaking of. 818 all the time. 818. And you know what memories I'm speaking of, and it's time for you to set boundaries. Some of you are still carrying guilt from situations that is causing you to carry burdens that don't even belong to you. And this is what I mean about giving people assistance or providing people with assistance who are not ready or are going to simply ignore the advice that you're giving them. So we got Cancer energy here twice. Some of you may have a moon in Cancer, or the moon right now being in Cancer is literally showing you the intentions of all around you so you can detach. And putting in the work in is balancing everything out. So it's like allowing the intuition to do what it does and allowing the brain to do what it does, or logic to do what it does. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh yeah, this is definitely coming through as you're seeing the intentions of all around you. And what's being shown to you is a similar situation where you may have bypassed the intention, and it keeps you in this cycle of having to heal from it or having to put it to rest often. It's like you know something's not working out, and there's only so much you can do for a person. But now is the moment where you're seeing the intention behind why something will constantly stop and not move forward. And I feel like for some of you, once you do that, you may even reconnect with someone, or there could be someone that comes into your life. Look at that Page of Swords here too. That someone comes into your life because you disconnect from this particular energy. It's like it even blocks out a certain partnership because it's not an energy that's in line to unconditional love. Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, first deacon of Virgo. 8/23, September 1st, Sun and Virgo card here. I feel like the more you focus on your work, if you're around other people, this is also going to help you to see where you may have been blinded by intentions. Just pay attention to what you're doing, and you'll be shown what you have to disconnect from based on you wanting to evolve and people or person feeling some type of way where they feel like you are ignoring them, when in actuality you're not putting your energy towards that frequency. You're more focused on your work. You know, you're more focused on your work. And we got the Three of Cups with the Knight of Cups. This is what I mean. There's a celebration that happens or comes by, or reconciliation with those that actually fuck with you. You know what I mean? It's quite the journey you've been on, though. Quite the journey. You had to endure a lot. And this is what I mean. Each step of the way moving forward, celebrate yourself for what you recognize you've endured. Celebrate yourself in the most flowing way is the word I want to use. Just allowing it to flow. Because there's a lot of chaos going on in the world, but you have already overcome that within yourself to be able to be the eye in the storm as all of this is happening on a global standpoint, because you chose to govern yourself. Okay, so prosperity lies ahead. Yes, it do. You got the World card, and look at her face here. This is what I mean. This is what's in your environment. People who are actually going to celebrate and honor you, who come with full vibrancy and radiancy of the chakras, an open and active, all 7 chakras. Like, this is where you resonate with others, or will be resonating with others. 221 could be significant. It's literally 8/23 right now, as you were speaking of the 8 of Pentacles. 221, 8 of Cups. I feel like there was like this emotional release as soon as Pisces season hit. Yeah, as soon as Pisces season hit. 4 of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles here. Show me the World card. Capricorn energy with the World, Saturn. And that's what's in the environment, yes. The change in signs of Saturn going into Pisces. The immediate future card is High Priestess, which is also a Pisces card. Ooh, whoa. We have here completion of the cycle of the past, but this also comes with reward, and that reward is the Gibo rune, which is the rune of partnership. What else, baby? What else? There's a closing of a cycle when it comes to core values. And this changes the way you love and allow yourself to be loved. With the Empress here, this could speak of a closing out of a cycle in terms of any spiritual disconnect you may have had with a mother figure or women in your family. And in doing so, this is what opens you up to this profound partnership here. Then you got the Ace of Cups here with the Justice card right up under that. So your justice is unconditional love. This is why I was saying, if you feel like you have to shed some tears, go ahead and shed them, honey. Get it out your system. For real, for real. It's okay. You're loved here on this channel. I get it. Shit can get real tricky out here, especially with loved ones. It can get real tricky. But you have to stay focused on what you're here to do in your soul's mission, because those are the ones that I ask Source to connect me to, those who are here on a mission of unconditional love, which means you're going to be going through lessons of the complete opposite. But you're strong enough to do things that creates natural disasters. So I'm literally here to show you and to to be that platform where you can truly feel like I'm not the only one, because that gets a little bit, not a little bit, it gets completely burdensome when you feel like you're the only one. And this is where you hear these instances where people become suicidal, because they don't have anyone to talk to or feel like that they're the only one, or they would never be understood. Hence why you hear me say you're not here to be understood, because I really want to plant that seed in your subconscious mind where you're not here to be understood. And therefore now you're taking on this mission like the goat that you are. Climbing the tallest mountains and moving the heaviest on some real shit. Replenishing your cup. And the fact that the Empress comes out, that's a Venus card, Taurus or Libra, but we do have the full moon and new moon in Taurus here. Okay, let me pull one more card for that. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is it. There was a plan that you took action on during the full moon in Taurus that actually led to an ending. I don't feel like you even saw what ended, or the way things transpired to even go about, for it to even go about that way. Let's see. And it was a lunar eclipse at that. At 16 degrees, and we have Virgo full moon, 16 degrees coming up. And the 16th degree is a Cancerian degree. So there's definitely something here you were to detach from as of November 8th. It was an energizing influence that acted as a catalyst for change, that led to a sudden realization, but also chaotic events. So a sudden change in plans or tension in relationships. This is like planning to go somewhere, and you were also in process of waiting for a call or something you want to do as far as like your personal endeavors, and you get that call to have to do that at a time you was, let's say, something that could be changed where nobody gets affected by it, you know, in terms of like a trip or a night out with the group. And they, especially if they know this is something you've been waiting for years, or this has something to do with your career or putting you in this Empress level. You see? The moon, yeah. Yep. You're about to see that the true meaning of you being more than enough. Wow. You're literally about to connect with your divine counterpart or have a reconnection or reestablishment of that partnership. Because there's an end here to secrets or things that were hidden. Scorpio moon could be significant. What else? Taurus Libra of the past could be significant. Moon in Scorpio. The completion of the cycle, the world. And then you got the Hermit. The completion of the cycle, going through the dark night of the soul in a particular phase in life. And this definitely got something to do with work then. Or your psychic development. If this is something regarding your psychic development, some of you are literally seeing the purest and truest intentions of those around you. And you're about to take action in a way that they may look at you like you crazy. But it's because you know, and you're trusting what you know this time. Before you gave people chances to prove you wrong, but they always prove you right. And now you're in this space of cause and effect. So you don't have to put yourself in that position anymore. Slapping with this rose coming through here. You're beautiful, delicate, sensitive, but you also have this protection around you. Roses with thorns. And we got the house. This could also be something about people that you live with, or why you may have to go back into a particular situation. And this would be like a sacrifice, having to do this so that way you can see the bigger picture. So you did, yeah, you had to go back home, Ashe. You got the child, and again, the lady here with expectations. It's like you're seeing the intention of certain people who had high expectations of you, only to make you feel like you're supposed to be there for them when you do succeed. But when you see the intentions of this person, it becomes, if you succeed, a condition. And love is unconditional. So this is what I'm saying, like, you're rewriting your story from childhood through all this transformation that you've had here. Okay, this is also the Knight of Swords, which we saw coming up after the Five of Swords, which was after the Hermit card. You had the Hermit, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and then the Star. And notice how they're both looking at this child here. So this is coming across as the Ten of Pentacles, your ancestors that are literally watching you, have been guiding you this entire time, because they know the fuckery you have been going through. You know what the fuck I've been going through. Expect a message to come in here within the next 7 days. I'm getting. What's this message about? What is this message about? Ooh wee. Your abundance. In relation to you stepping out your comfort zone. We got the fish here. For some of you could be receiving news or finding out that you're conceiving. Okay. Or this could be some of you who have been wanting to but unable to, and now you're receiving this amazing news that, yeah, you're about to have a baby. 3 of them. So, congratulations, honey, whoever you are. Let's look at 4234 because that number is just looking at me like, can we talk about this? So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it now. Let me see. What are we talking about? Dance. Dancing. Whoever you are, every time you dance, you shed about, that's how it just came through. You shed about 10 billion years of pain every time you dance. So much so with this water and the fishes here, Pisces, the 2 fishes are sorrow and power. But this 3rd fish is coming through as the ether. So it's like mind, body, and spirit, sun, moon, and the stars. Every time you dance, the cosmos consume you. This is not the ego's way of feeling, though. This is a type of consumption that happens that leads to healing. Okay? Okay. Let's see what the hopes and fears position is talking about so we can break through this here. Just saw the Chariot and the Lovers as we're speaking of the hopes and fears. Faith. You got the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. It does speak about relocation, a departure, an absence. So for some of you, this is with the Chariot and the Lovers card that showed before this came through. It's time for you to release that emotion that whenever things are going beautifully, it ends as soon as it happens. So this is like someone anticipating being ghosted. Just know you'll call that in. But when you change your vibration to not even focusing on that, and that happens, let it go. Others of you, don't call it in. And those of you who have already mastered as to, the ways of not calling that in or focusing on that, which would be knowing your worth. Okay, making sure you're asking these questions. That's the big thing about Venus going into Aries and 15 days thereafter, where it's like you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're starting in the partnership is something that's going to be in the polar opposite energy of Aries, which is Libra, which is long-term partnerships, right? So with this Knight of Wands here, something about the past here, 6 of Cups. And when you know your work, you had the 6 of Cups not too long ago. Something is, put it this way. What's in your environment is the reward for the way you've handled restrictions or rejections. If you allowed it to show you the protection or, the guidance that is coming from the universe as far as what it is that you're supposed to be with, you're about to receive a reward. Other than that, you're going to repeat that cycle. It's really that simple. Let's see here. Show me more about the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands. And in the message before this one, the Queen of Wands came out with the Death card as the transformation being a challenge. So, Six of Pentacles, reciprocity. So you're going to receive what you give. So if you're giving into this uncertainty, you're going to receive uncertainty. Okay. $36.24. $36.24. Let me look at 36.24 in the gematria was the Hierophant that wears the crown. So it said he who wears the Hierophant crown. And 46.34, 42.34, excuse me. I said that don't sound right. You make my world light up. Wow. It also has this breakdown of anyone who makes false reports, 42.34. It does say about a disabled single mother here. But being mindful of false reports, even the conversation that you're having with yourself. Knowing that in this world you will have tribulations. It's not forever though, And then it says, why can't I have what I want? Because what you want may not be what you need, and what you need may not be what you want. But it's through these tribulations that you're able to see where everything fits in. So this is where divine timing comes into play, where you have to allow the process to unfold. Got the Wheel of Fortune showing up for the third time. Now the Hierophant also speaks of your values based on philosophical religious beliefs or esoteric beliefs. And we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out, letting you know that if you focus on your values, that you now have the material, the new version of you is materializing. But the more you connect to the value of who you are now due to that transformation is when you will connect with unconditional love, which leads to support from others, even in a financial way. Cross the road here when it comes to this decision. For some of you, this decision is to leave something that you felt was your end all be all behind. Some of you may be feeling like you may have left something behind that you feel like you shouldn't have. Listen, you hear it often. What's for you is for you, but you just have to know yourself. And natal charts do well with that. Let's see what the outcome is. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? I love it. Ace of Wands. What's at the bottom? Listen, just like the cards have been saying this whole time, step out of your comfort zone. A new love cycle begins. This is the new start that is coming in. This could be the union within the masculine and feminine within you first, then it shows up in your reality. And being bold and making the first move, that more than likely has something to do with what occurred during the lunar eclipse in Scorpio season of last year. Full moon in Taurus, 16 degrees. And to close out this message, I'm going to read inside the degrees, okay, of Taurus. Speaks of a young girl and boy explore a perfume counter, weaving polarities adroitly without chemical awareness of what can come from the right combinations. You are fascinated and awestruck by all the various combinations, facets, and ways the life force distributes itself and plays itself out. The rapt admirer of the wisdom and beauty of nature, transfixed by what happens around here, coming at things always from yet another side, yet never feeling it is enough. There's more to be done, infinitely more to partake in and enhance. The world is an open book, and it magnetically, also hypnotically, draws your attention and interest to what is needed next, to what is emergent and outstanding as life matches dreams, and dreams encompass fantastic variety and vivid spectrum to lose yourself in, or to find and realign with self in, and discover everything through, from one end of the earth to the other. It's a major completion of a cycle. We are all embarking on. I love y'all. That is your message for info coming in, generator operated destroyer number 12. And I will see y'all on the next message.